know rap is all the rage right now, but is it for everyone? The Island Boys sure proved that the answer is most certainly not. Everything from the twin brothers' ridiculous appearances to their music has been more of a punishment for the people listening to them rather than a sweet escape to some good tunes. You know how we're taught that we shouldn't wish for people's shortcomings in life? Well, the Island Boys made it practically impossible, and their downfall couldn't have made us any happier. In 2021, Frankie Venegas, who goes by the name Kodia Cred, and Alex Venegas, also known as Flyysoulja, collectively referred to as the Island Boys, made headlines with their track I'm an Island Boy.
I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm gonna keep what going. You're gonna keep that.
However, rather than winning hearts, the song stirred a storm of criticism across the internet. People hated the song to a point that they could not stop trolling it.
I'm an island boy.
I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
At first I thought this was some Halloween stuff when I saw it yesterday. But these are real people.
Things only go viral for two things. Either they're too good to skip, or so mind-numbingly awful that you must share it with people so they can witness it as well. The Island Boys were always destined to fail because, let's be honest, they have no real talent or skills, no lyrics, nothing. All they have is tattoo-covered bodies and disgustingly expensive jewelry, even on their teeth. You know, a grill is... If that's the criteria for rapping nowadays, then everyone should start rapping. Oh, wait a minute. Everyone is already. The Island Boys have explicitly mentioned in the Impulsive podcast, hosted by Logan Paul, that they do not listen to other rappers, as they want to keep their music original and unique.
You should start listening to them again.
No,
Because you're gonna try to steal
because
their flow.
they already made it. I'm not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying?
You make it more being yourself.
I'm not trying
Are
to
you sure?
About being yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a roast for the Island Boys, but should they not get any inspiration from some rap gods like Eminem, Kanye West, or even Jay-Z? What's the harm? Instead, it brought millions of views and ridicule from people. And some people even profited off of them by making parodies which mocked them. People compared them to 6ix9ine, who, similar to them, has a very unique appearance. However, their listeners concluded that, dissimilar to the Island Boys, 6ix9ine has some actual talent still. Speaking of the Impulsive podcast, the Island Boys started beefing with Logan Paul when they stormed out of it in the middle of recording. What happened was that another guest, George Janko, gave them a piece of advice they could use considering their plummeting careers. He advised them to invest their expensive jewelry if, God forbid, their career didn't go in the direction they had hoped. Always stay at the top of the billboard in music. Which, let's be honest, was never going to happen, was it, guys? The conversational exchange sparked some insecurity among the twin brothers, and they stormed out. In their view, what George said himself, being a successful person, was considered offensive, but this just shows how unwise the brothers are. Not to mention their blatant disregard to take advice from anyone more successful than them. Of course, people don't like them. They do not have the maturity to sit quietly and take advice from a person who has 5 times more net worth than both, a fact that the twins refuse to accept. In their view, George is not earning any new money like they are, when in reality, they are losing their own million-dollar empire. I mean, seriously, could they be any more arrogant? People were pressed about the situation as they could not understand why the Island Boys reacted so extremely to some simple advice and started commenting on their TikTok videos. Jake Paul, Logan Paul's brother, heard about what happened at the podcast and got pretty mad at the Island Boys, referring to them as punks. When asked on TikTok if they would fight Jake Paul, Alex broke into a freestyle song about it, with his answer being pretty unclear.
Oh, you want it with me, yeah. Oh, 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 you don't want it with me.
They were also booed and mocked by the crowd at Jake Paul's fighting match. The Island Boys have been churning out and trying to monetize the same horrendous song that people do not want to hear. The audience have regarded it as useless, just like the other Island Boys TikTok videos, and left comments riddled with humor that would make you fall on the floor laughing. They have clung to their one-hit wonder, where the only real wonder is the delusion that they have created in their heads, thinking they are actually talented. They have yet to figure the difference between being known by people and being liked. The Island Boys started losing their fame as soon as they got it, considering that it was only really built on a series of trolls going around and making fun of the song. They also made the whole song and the music video 2 to 3 months after the original TikTok clip that featured the song for the first time. Talk about delayed gratification, am I right, guys? Feeding the delusion of their talent, quote unquote, the brothers started to do live performances. I mean, seriously, who told them that that would be a good idea? No surprise that their live performances were not well received due to the obvious reasons that they have zero talent. Zip, nada, goose egg, nothing. They reached a new level of embarrassment when no one in the crowd would sing along to their viral song, I'm an Island Boy. At this point, the cringe meter was simply going off the scale. The Island Boys have done more crimes than this one to the music industry. They were raised by a single mother when their father died at the age of 6. The absence of a father figure and struggling with poverty led them to a life of crime, which had landed them into a lot of trouble growing up. They stole and got involved in doing drugs, which ended up in their mother having enough of them and kicking them out at 18. Where else do you go except up when you hit rock bottom, am I right? They decided to get into rap and release many songs before they went viral with the infamous I'm an Island Boy song. But we all know how that went. The life of crime still has not left the brothers, as it was revealed that Frankie Venegas was arrested for assault on his girlfriend, Amina Sobi. This happened in an Airbnb on Pompano Beach. She reported to the cops that Frankie had slapped her and thrown her in the pool over an argument about breaking up because of his physically abusive behavior. Well, that kind of falls in line, doesn't it? Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. It seems they have not learned from anything in the toughest times in their lives, because they have been burning through their money faster than Nicolas Cage went bankrupt, buying expensive cars, jewelry, and some Audemars Piguet watches. They are the saddest example of coming full circle, because usually the circle at least starts and ends in some happy moments. However, their circle landed them in the same desperate state as before they became famous. Do we want to even call it fame at that point? Their downfall took a totally different and surprising turn when, in an effort and desperation to cling to some limelight, the twin brothers started an OnlyFans page in 2023. Yeah, I'm serious, guys. They started an OnlyFans page, where, believe it or not, they were actually earning fairly good money. Now, we get the hype associated with OnlyFans and the amount of revenue this website brings to some of the content creators, so the Island Boys pulling this next move wasn't as surprising as what came after. This is where the Island Boys' career truly plummeted. If anyone questions their history, this is the moment that led to their career's ultimate downfall, where they did the most unthinkable thing in hopes of achieving some crumbs of attention. In July 2023, they posted a tweet kissing each other multiple times in a video, with their OnlyFans link attached in the bio. Soon after this video, Alex announced on Live that he is gay. This was just the beginning of their incestuous relationship, after which they posted more and more videos of being intimate with each other. People's reactions were both disgusted and surprised over the turmoil in the Island Boys' lives. Once again, this move put them on the map, and the brothers went even further in such activities with each other, with some sexually suggestive videos and more videos of them kissing each other. Although their videos intrigued some people, most of them were in shock and awe of what had happened to these rappers who started off with at least some level of dignity in them, but on their way towards fame, they seem to have simply lost it all. The brothers have since expressed a certain uncomfortableness around the stunt they pulled, and have even started denying the fact that Alex ever referred to himself as bisexual, or that the brothers ever kissed.
He can't touch me. He can't, like, as in like fisting or sexual intercourse or anything like that. He can't do that with me. No, that's not.
When you subscribe to my OnlyFans, it's like me collabing with a female. Just like if you showing off.
Regardless of their denial, we all know what happened. The internet lasts forever, guys. Don't forget. Do you think they will find a way to become relevant again, or do you think they'll simply fade into obscurity like most one-hit wonders? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.